Creators, protectors, destroyers. This is Vaaksh, where the gods speak.
I am Shiva, the destroyer, the transformer, the one who is both the cause and the end of all things. There is no creation without me, and there is no destruction without me. I am the beginning, and I am the end. But today, I speak not as the cosmic destroyer, nor as the god of destruction, but as one who has made mistakes, as one who has learned, as one who has cursed. There was a time long ago when a devotee came to me, a great devotee, one who had surrendered everything for my love, for my grace. His name was Daksha, a sage of the highest order. He sought me with his heart full of reverence, hoping to gain my favor, to be blessed by the divine wisdom that only I could bestow. He was a man of great discipline, performing austerities for years. His body bore the marks of his sacrifice, his skin, worn from the constant burning of fire, his voice hoarse from chanting my name in endless prayer. He offered his everything to me. His devotion was pure, unshakable. But therein lay the danger. Daksha's devotion was so pure, so absolute, that he forgot the most important lesson. Devotion is not a means to an end. It is not about what you can gain, but about what you can give. I saw this in him, but I did not speak at first. I watched, knowing what would come. One day, after years of his intense worship, he asked for a boon. He asked that I grant him the power to be invincible, that nothing and no one could harm him. His devotion was pure, but his desire was flawed. I knew that if I granted him such a boon, he would become arrogant, prideful. He would no longer walk the path of humility, but instead turn into a being who believed himself above the laws of the cosmos. I told him no. I told him that there are forces beyond even my control, that no one can be above the law of nature, not even a devotee as pure as he. But he could not hear it. His ego, built from years of worship, clouded his understanding. He could not accept the possibility that even he, great in his devotion, was still subject to the balance of the universe. In his anger, he did not listen to me. He believed he was invincible, that the devotion he showed me could protect him from the laws of nature, and so I had no choice. I had to teach him the lesson. With my power, I cursed Daksha. I removed the very thing he sought, immortality, invincibility, and in doing so, I stripped him of his ego, for only through loss can one find humility. He was cast down, his pride shattered, his arrogance reduced to dust. His body burned away, and he was reborn, his soul broken, but now ready to learn once more. I did not curse Daksha out of cruelty. I cursed him because sometimes the path of devotion must be learned through suffering. Without suffering, there can be no growth. Without loss, there can be no humility. I cursed him to save him from the trap of his own ego, to show him the truth that devotion is not about power or protection, it is about surrender. And so Daksha learned. In his next life, his devotion became pure once again, not born of ego, but of love. He learned the truth that devotion is not about what you can gain, but what you can give to the world, to the universe, to me. I did not curse him to harm him. I cursed him because I loved him, and sometimes love must speak through hardship. Remember this, mortal. Devotion is not a tool for personal gain. It is a path of selflessness, of surrender to the greater cosmic order. Only when you surrender your ego and embrace the truth of who you truly are, will you walk the path of true devotion. As I cursed Daksha, so too do I teach you now. Give without expectation, love without limit, and understand that the greatest blessings are those that come with humility.